Have you ever wondered why it is that anytime you lose your phone or you lose your SIM card, you don't go to your network provider, maybe MTN or Glo, and ask for a new phone number? You ask for the exact same phone number that you had before. In Nigeria, we call it the welcome back package. What is that thing that makes you glued to your previous phone number that you don't want to change it for a new number or even switch to a new network? In today's video, we'll be discussing switching costs and how to make your products more sticky. For many of us, Facebook was the first social media platform we used, well, apart from 2go. But in recent times, it seems people have moved on from Facebook to the likes of Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and WhatsApp. But there are very many people that still have their Facebook accounts. They don't want to delete their accounts. They still even remember the username and the password for this account. I bet if you ask 10 people, 8 or 9 of them will tell you that the reason they still have their login details is because that's the account that they created when they were growing up. So many of the contacts they had growing up are still there. The old posts you made when you were in secondary school, your graduation pictures, family pictures, and many other memories are also kept on your Facebook page. This has made you build affinity with the product. So what are switching costs? Switching costs are the costs you incur when you switch from one service to another service or one product to another product. This cost may be financial or non-financial. The reason you always go back to your telecommunication service provider is not because they have the best network or they give you the best data bundle subscription package. The major reason is because you've built relationships using that phone number. Your BVN is probably tied to the phone number. Your social media account is probably tied to the phone number. Your NIN is probably tied to that phone number. And you have a lot of friends who, when they say they want to call Bumi, is that phone number that they call. So you're scared of losing all of this information just because your phone was stolen or you lost your phone. Now, all of this is the cost of switching from one service provider to another service provider. You wouldn't want to lose all that information and move from maybe MTN or Glo, or even if Glo is a better product or gives you better service offerings than MTN. So how can you make your product more sticky? 1. Gamify your product. If you're a subscriber of MTN and you've downloaded the MTN app, you'll notice that MTN records the number of transactions and the amount of transactions you perform on the platform, and there's always a reward for it at the end of the year. The same goes with Wema Bank and their Alert mobile banking app. Wema Bank gives you rewards on every transaction you make, and at the end of the particular period, you can redeem those points and get financial rewards. Moniepoint is also doing something similar with their recently launched retail banking app. Gamification of products has been used in several industries and several companies. Airlines, shopping malls, cinemas have also used gamification. These guys give loyalty rewards which you can redeem at certain points. Let's take for example, I've built my profile or I've used a certain amount of money and I've gotten maybe 1,000 naira in rewards. I wouldn't want to switch to another platform and lose that 1,000 naira. This helps your customers or your users keep coming back to use the product. 2. Build community within your product. Recently, Meta launched a Twitter competitor called Threads, and in just 5 days, Thread recorded over 100 million signups. However, 2 months down the line, users' activity on the platform has dropped by a whopping 80%, and many people who downloaded the app no longer use the app. This is because many features on Twitter that built community were not on Thread. Things like search, DMs, and trends. So when you're building a product, you can think of ways to foster community. A very good example of this is Cash App and Venmo in the US, where users can see what their friends are spending money on, and you can also share bills when you go out to a restaurant. 3. Make it operationally difficult to switch. This is one that I will not recommend. However, it is something that you can do to make your product more sticky. Take the SIM card example I made earlier. It is difficult for you to export all your contacts from MTN to a Glo SIM, except if you have all your contacts stored on your Apple device or your Android device. And even if you do so, it is very difficult to message all your contacts to tell them that you've changed your phone number. There's a possibility that many of them will still call that previous phone number to reach you. And 4. You can build an ecosystem within your product. This is something that Apple is extremely great at. In the Apple ecosystem today, you have the iPhone, you have the AirPods, you have the MacBook, and many other products that just keep you glued in the Apple ecosystem. This is something that has been gaining a lot of traction, especially in the Nigerian tech ecosystem. You see B2C companies also creating B2B products. You see B2B companies also creating B2C products. Like Moniepoint, who started as a business banking solution, now launched a retail banking product. So you can use any of these 4 methods to build a sticky product. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Which of these methods would you prefer? And if you have any other methods that you can recommend, please let me know. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and share to your friends and colleagues who may be interested in content on tech, marketing, product sales, and growth. See you in the next one.